Hi FlossTube, hi Stitchy friends. It's Jennifer from the Bluegrass Stitchers. It is Friday the 13th of September and it's been 2 weeks, I think. So I needed to come on here and share a little bit with you of what I've been doing. And if you didn't know, this is a channel about cross stitching. So if you want to cross stitch with us, join us. Thanks to all my subscribers. I was so ecstatic. I hit 300. So that was my goal for a giveaway. Not that it's a goal, but it's just so great to get to connect with so many other stitchers, which is the only reason I started my FlossTube, is to just be able to share and see what everybody is stitching and get to know each other, because some people don't have stitchers around them. I'm kind of lucky because there is a group that me and my friend Krista started here in Louisville, Kentucky, called the Bluegrass Stitchers. And then there's another group that's about 45 minutes away, and I think I've mentioned them before. They're in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. If you haven't seen the movie Elizabethtown, you should watch it. Just saying. I will be doing a giveaway later in the video. But so just to let you know, last weekend, or weekend before last, Mom and I went to Elizabethtown to stitch with the ladies of My Southern Porch, and you can find them on Facebook. But we went there. We had the best time meeting new people, and even some of the Bluegrass Stitchers were there. So it was a lot of fun. They're meeting in an extension office. So if you don't have a local stitch meetup, try your extension office or your library. Get the word out, show up. If one other person comes to stitch with you, great. So it's so, like, I can't even tell you how wonderful it's been getting to know other stitchers and becoming friends with them. The girls in our group, they're just great, and everybody stitches all kinds of different things. My dog is licking my fingers. Hi, Harry. He might want to say hi. Here he is. He's a little guy. Yeah. He's a little Jack Russell. We rescued him from the Humane Society. He was pretty beat up and abused when we got him. But now he's a spoiled brat. Spoiled brat. Spoiled. We have another dog that's a big old Rottweiler, and he is just as spoiled. I mean, he's the biggest baby ever, and they are the best friends. Like, they have so much fun together. He's sitting on my lap. Okay, he's done. Okay, so back to where I was. So we went to the Elizabethtown group, had a great time, met some new people, and I got a little starstruck because the lady that stitches the models for Kathy Barrick was there, and her name is Beth. She is such a sweet person and funny, and it was so great to get to talk to her. So I'm getting flushed. It was just exciting for me. Anyway, so that was kind of fun to stitch with her, and so I was telling her how big of a fan that I am of Kathy Barrick, and she said, well, why don't we just call her? And I was like, okay. So, guys, I got to talk on the phone to Kathy Barrick. And I know she's just a normal person, just like we are, but her designs are right up my alley. Like, they're gorgeous, creative, funky, whimsical, but still has that traditional feel. Like, I just love it. and she was so nice, and she was giggling with us and laughing, and it just, like, it made my day. Besides stitching with my mom and meeting new people, I mean, that was really great for me to be able to speak to her and tell her how much I appreciate her designs. So that was real fun. And Beth was stitching a model for her that has not come out yet. So I can't wait till that does. So anyway, we had a lot of fun with that, and then we had Labor Day. So I had to start on, because I got to speak to Kathy Barrick, I started on one of her designs that I had kitted up, ready to go. And it is Good Intentions. This is the pattern. I just love it. So, because we were with that other group and talking, I think I maybe got 50 stitches in the whole day. This is from 9:30 in the morning till 5 at night. So I started on her, and all I did was her hair. That was it. But I have been working on her, and I love it. And this is what I have. I don't know if you can see. So I got my scissors done, I got the girl done, and one side of the spools, and I started on the other side. So I really like her. She's been fun to stitch and so cute. Love that dress. So I had a little trouble with her face, not because of the pattern, but just because it's tiny for me and I'm still new on linen. But I think she's okay. You can see her face. I'm okay with it. And besides, it says, I myself am made of flaws stitched together with good intentions. So this is my good intention on her face. So I started on that. By the way, it's 100 degrees today in Louisville. And of course I put her in my pumpkin hollow quilts bag from Olivia. Love it. I put a little scissor charm on there. So that was totally lots of fun. So last video I showed you my little fall and Halloween stitches that I was doing, and I got them kind of put together. So I was going to show them, kind of finish them up. I just made a little pillow out of the little pumpkin brew with his coffee, and I just did brown on the back. So I'm new to sewing, so I know this is not perfect, but it'll be cute setting out for fall. And then my little owls, way wonky, but it's okay. I'll get better next time. So I just made a little pillow. See, he's kind of wonky at the bottom, but he's all right. Next time I know to put something behind the linen so it's not so fragile. And then that's the back. But I just love them. I think they're so cute. So I did them. And then my stranded jacks by Plum Street Samplers. I made them into little ornaments, and I posted it on Instagram and said that I have a finishing of a kindergartner, if you saw that, because I have no clue what I'm doing. So I got some of my scrapbook stuff out and started playing with them, and I like these much better. So there's the little fish, And there's a little white pumpkin here, so I tried to do a little white flower. And these are just little fabric flowers and some little funky embellishment ribbon. So I did him, and then the little jack-lantern, and he's got a little fish. And I stuck a little brad leaf there. So they'll be cute hanging on my fall tree. Once I get all my fall decorations out, I think they'll be just fine. Here's the guy in the boat. Don't these look like little turtles? But they get glue. I just glued it on. I just glue them together. But they turned out okay. I like them better than the first ones I tried. They were not fun. Oh, so while we were at the Stitch meetup in E-Town, Beth, she made these little needle and floss holders. So they're quilted. I'm trying to show you real well. There's a little Velcro. And then when you open them up, you can stick your floss, your needles, throw it in your project, you have it all together. Mom and I both got one. I thought they were so cute. And just Velcro them up, throw them in your bag. So also, I got some stitchy mail. Eee! My first stitchy mail I got from my bestie Stephanie from Stitch Goes My Heart. Love you. Thank you so much. I know I've already thanked you personally, but you should have seen me when I opened up the package. Like, I screamed like a 2-year-old. So she sent me a card. It's so cute for Halloween. But you should check out her channel, her FlossTube channel, because she's great. And she sent me a scissor fob that she made. It's not showing up real good, is it? But I love it. These are my colors. As you can see here, all in my craft room. But look how cute. Adorable. Thank you so much again, Stephanie. My very first stitchy mail from my best friend, Stephanie. She also gave me, oh, sorry guys. She also sent me a stitch, which I have in my Kathy Barrick bag. She sent me a Snippy. And see, I have my floss on there. And this is a little magnet. And you can put your needle on. And on the back. And look. It stays, it stays right on there. So, I love this. It's worked perfectly. It's a great size. It goes in my project bag. It stays right there. I don't have any trouble with it. I loved it so much that I bought 2 more. Well, she sent me that one, and I bought 2. So you can contact Caddy Cross Stitches. Her name is Marion. I haven't even opened this yet, but here is her little card. How cute is that? So I just picked these 2 that she already had the fabric for, and I got them, so I'm going to take them out, put them in my bags. I also got, I know I'm going to haul, but I have like stacks here. The Creative Palace Whitney on Etsy. I got a needle minder, a little hot cocoa, I love it. It's pretty good size. It's flat, which I like the flat ones because they hold my needles well. So I can put that in my, one of my bags and not have to worry about it. I also picked up a bag from Stash and Load, and she didn't send a card or anything, and I don't remember her name, but she posts project bags on Stash and Load quite often, and they're very well made. They're quilted, and there's the sides, and then the inside. So I love this bag. And since it's Sampler September, so if you want to play along and you're working on a sampler, just hashtag Sampler September. I decided to start on my very first reproduction sampler. This is a, I don't even know that it has a name. Oh, it does. Margaret Moffat 1896 sampler. So this is the original. And I am usually not a sampler person, but those colors got me. And it's simple and kind of whimsical, and I don't know, I just fell in love with it. This is from one of my Just Cross Stitch magazines from August 2018. So you might have seen it in there. This is where they stitched for the reproduction. So many colors, guys. So I know I posted it on Instagram. On Instagram, I'm Spunky Jen, and I had a dark fabric and a light fabric, and I kept asking everybody if they like the dark or the light. And Jen Lee from Quirks and Stitches, I reached out to her because she's kind of my, I get a lot of ideas from her, and she stitches things that are very similar to things that I like to stitch. So I was asking her, and she said both would be fine, and I could not decide. So today, I went to the Finishing Touch, which is my local needlework shop here in Louisville, and love those ladies. If you're ever in Louisville, please go, because they will help you for as long as they can, as long as they're there. They're great. So I went there, and I took my dark and my light fabric, and we found something in the middle. So I picked 28 count linen lamb's wool. So I think this looks to me like sampler material. And it's right there in between that dark and light fabric that I couldn't decide on. So I am so excited to get started. These are all the colors. So, I mean, there's so many of them. Sorry, it's a mess. They're like curling up like my hair, like it's humid outside. But I love them. So I think they will look really well on that fabric. I'm happy with it. Look at, I can't wait. I'm gonna have to start it, and there's no way I'm gonna get it finished in September, but I'm very excited to get started on it for my very first reproduction sampler. So, what else have I been doing? Okay, so for 9/11, which has a, I won't go into it, but it has a very special place in my heart. I started on Ship's Manor, Old Glory. And I think I might try to stitch 9/11 in there somewhere, or maybe make the 9 and the 1 different colors than the rest of the numbers. So I started on that, and I'm using 28 count Legacy, and this is stitched on Lugana. And this is what I have so far. I just started. I just wanted to get it started. Whoop. I just wanted to get it started on September 11th. There, you can see that better. Anyway, I haven't got much on it, but and I don't think I'm using the called for colors. I'm using Color and Cotton. This is Tusk and Buckeye Scarlet for the red. And this is my gold, which is just a DMC. And Acorn. And then blue. DMC. I did write down the numbers that I'm using, so I would remember in case I ran out. But, so I started that. So that counts as a sampler September too, right? Sure, say yes. Nod your head, yes. It's hot. And I'm flushed, look at that. This is straight up anxiety. But that's who I am. There's nothing I can do about it. So I apologize. Let's see. I got this from eBay. And you know, I'm a Kathy Barrick fan, and I found this. Barrick samplers, 2001, and it is Hornbook sampler. I love this. I love that font. I love how it has like little flowers. There's little ducks. There's a little girl. I don't know if you can see. It's not in plastic, but it's very, very shiny. It's a photo, actual photo on there. But I found that on eBay, and I had to have it. I also got these two on eBay. Gosh, I wish I, oh, I have it maybe. I order from her quite a bit. Her name is Jennifer as well. But she has, she's in Georgia, but she has a ton of cross-stitching fabric. So sometimes I can get neat things from her. So anyway, I got 28 count clay linen. It's Weigart. Since I'm new to starting linen, you know, I have little pieces, but I don't have any big pieces. And then I got 32 count toasted almond Belfast linen. So one's kind of a grayish tone and one's kind of a brownish tone, or tan. Tan. So I am thinking that I might use this one for this other sampler that I found that I need to stitch, just like the 50,000 other projects that I have. I think September is like start everything September, because I need to finish things, guys, and I just keep wanting to start stuff. just start all the things. And I got this on Etsy. Says, it was a freebie. Doreen Jones. Look at that. Look at those pumpkin faces. The little pumpkin and the girl and the cat and the stars. A little bat over here. I thought this was so cute. And it's a freebie. And guys, it is like, you could even, like, if you didn't want to stitch the whole thing, how cute would one of these, this is free, so it's okay that I'm showing this. But even if you just wanted to stitch a little pumpkin out of this, or the cat in the pumpkin. So it's Doreen, D-U-R-E-N-E Jones, and she posted this on her Facebook page. So you can go find it. It's super cute and free. I mean, a lot of the designers will release free charts that we can stitch. And I think that's a wonderful thing because, you know, we can try their stitching, or gets us excited to try more charts that they have. I also got my Christmas ornament magazine in. And I was very impressed this year. They have, I know that a lot of you have already seen these, but they have some of the cutest little ornaments. Look how happy that Santa is. Have a jolly Christmas. So there's just many. I would definitely recommend this for this year. I did a little flip through on my Instagram. I don't know if some of you saw it, but there's just a lot of cute patterns. Super cute. What else? So I've been stitching on Misty Purcell's, which is Luminous Fiber Arts. I've been stitching a Raven's Reply. So I really like this, but it seems like it's taking me forever, especially the border. So this is what I have so far. Let's do this. So I just got my border, I got my moon, and started stitching on the bird. And I know I need to fix that, or not fix it, but finish it. But there we go. Love the colors in these. If you want to play along, there is a sale going around, and I think Stitch Roadies started it, but it's I forget, but I will put the hashtag for it in there. Stitch Roadie, I'm sorry, I don't know her first name. I know most of you guys by her FlossTube name. She's so funny. Like, I think her and I would get along really great because she's just kind of new and quirky and don't know what she's doing. She just likes to stitch. And that's kind of what I do. I just stitch. I've been stitching on Halloween Quaker. And this is From the Heart. So Again, I haven't got a lot done, but I got the bird done. I love the bird, little basket, and some of the vine. My light's not good in my craft room. I'm sorry. I might need to set up shop somewhere else. But I love this fabric. This is Exemplar. It's got kind of an orangey tone to it. I know you probably can't really see it, but I really like it. I like the fabric. It is 28 count. And that's all in my fall bag. Put those away. I need an assistant. I need a FlossTube assistant. Anyone? Anyone want to come to Louisville, Kentucky, or already in Louisville, Kentucky, and you want to sit here in a FlossTube with me? Let me know. That would be great, so I don't have to do it myself or by myself. So today I went to the finishing touch with my mom, and my stepdad was there, and she had an appointment in Louisville, and so everything's okay, we think, we hope, we pray. I'm sure. Anyway, she had an appointment in Louisville, and we went to lunch. We went to Frankfort Avenue Beer Depot, which is like a smoker, like barbecue, wings, burgers, kind of a staple here in Louisville. And then we went down to the finishing shop, the finishing touch, which is only about, I don't know, 5 minutes down the road. And we shopped. And because you guys know I'm getting used to linen, I bought some swatches that were in, you know, like a bin of little swatches. Anyway, I just got a 30 count putty. So I thought these would be nice for, there we go, my little ornaments and such. And then I can play around with different types of fabric. This is cedar plank, 32 count. I'm gonna fold them over so you can see the color better. But it's like a really pretty gray. Really pretty gray. I'm gonna have to change locations, aren't I? Sorry. This is 32 count patina. And these are just little, you know, nice little ornament sizes that I can play with and stitch on and learn and practice. Very pretty, like gray, blue. And I've heard a lot of you guys talk about doubloon, so I picked up a small piece. It's 32 count. Really like this. There, you can see that pretty well. So it's a pretty good size. So I picked those up, and they are having a sale through Saturday, which is tomorrow, and all the Christmas things, all the Christmas is 15% off. So I don't have a lot of Christmas things to stitch, so I got a Lizzie Kate Tiny Tidings, and we got a Santa and a snowman and an elf and the reindeer, love him. And this one says Jingle Jingle, and it has a little cup of hot cocoa or hot chocolate and a little stocking. But they were so cute. So I got them. So I can probably put some of those on my little swatch fabrics. And then I had to get this one. I couldn't help it. Heart in Hand Leggy Snowman. Are y'all ready for this? Remember that song? Y'all ready for this? Okay. Eee! How cute is he? Look at his scarf and his long funny nose. I love this. And it says love on it. Come on. I will probably keep him out all year round. So cute. So very cute. Thanks, Heart in Hand. And we did get, she gave us a freebie as usual. And I picked up some DMC because we just realized, my mom and I, that we don't have any 100s. Didn't even know they started 100s. We started at 200 and something. So I did pick up just a couple different colors. I tried to pick a couple. That one's a 200, but I liked the color. Anyway, so I picked up a couple DMC, and then I got some thread. And this is Classic Colorworks that I got. Yeah, I need an assistant. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. Bejeweled and Blue Corn. I'm not going to go through all of these for you, but, or probably because you don't really care. I don't know. Do you care? Do you want to know the names of all of these? But these are what I got. So I just picked some pretty colors that I liked. Look at this guy. What is this? Geranium. Pretty. So while I was there, I just kind of picked up a little bit more. I got this from Stash and Load. This is the Drawn Thread Deck the Halls. I'm a sucker for a cardinal bird. I think it reminds me of my nanny, which is my dad's mother. She's not living anymore, but she loved birds. She used to study them, and we had binoculars and bird books. When I was younger, I remember looking at bird watching with her. So anytime I see a cardinal, I think of her. So I'm gonna do that. And Laura from Slovak Farm, if you guys aren't watching them, you should check them out. It's her and her husband, and they have a floss tube. She was doing a little fundraiser for the hurricane victims, and I bought a project bag from her, and a certain amount was going toward that. This is what I got. And this is my first project bag, and it actually has a little button. So cute. Thanks, Laura. I just got it in the mail today. So I will send you a message as well. But she's a sweetheart, and I'm glad that I have met her through FlossTube and Instagram. This is why we do this, because it's fun. And she sent me, look, cute little card. Thanks. I love it. I will treasure it and put all my new Christmas stitching in it. I wanted to talk about 2 new floss tubers. Hold, please. Okay. I have been watching, this gets me so excited because I love watching new people. Made by Michelle McGraw. Go watch her. She has the best hair. If you don't watch for anything else, watch for her hair. So no, seriously, she is a beautiful stitcher. She has a beautiful soul, I can tell. She makes me smile when I watch her. And also, I have been watching 911 Stitcher, which is spelled out like Nineonone Stitcher. Go watch her. She has German Shepherds that she shows. She has lovely stitching. She is very sweet. I think that you guys would really like her. If you haven't already watched her, please do. Also, Christy, Java Girl Stitches. Love you. Love your finishing. Love the way that you embrace this community. You are a fantastic lady, and I'm glad that we got to chat, and I'm glad that I'm getting to know you a little through Instagram and FlossTube and messaging. Thank you for the shout out. I'm sure it helped jump my subscribers, and I appreciate that. So now I can do my giveaway because of Christy. I do believe that is all. We are at 40 minutes. It is, what time is it? 5 o'clock. So, which means husband and son are getting off work and they're on their way home. So I need to wrap this up. Let's make sure I showed you everything. This Saturday, my husband and I have a date. We had talked about going to Lanesville Heritage Weekend, which is in Indiana. They have like old tractors, new tractors. They have a tractor pull. They have vendors, crafts, leatherworking, just all kinds of crafts. They have Amish ice cream there. They have a big tent for cooking. They have hot, fresh pork rinds, which are my favorite, and I know they shouldn't be, but they are because they're so delicious. But it's gonna be 100 degrees. So I don't know if we're gonna go or not. So for the giveaway, I have 2 charts. So I'm doing 2 giveaways. One chart I stitched and I would like to pass that along. Another chart I bought 2 of because I loved it so much. And I thought that I didn't have it, so I bought it again. So let's see. We got to think of a question, right? So that's how it works. If you want to stitch, wait for it. Winter Cometh, Summer House Stitchworks. This is the one I bought 2 of. Yep, sure did. I would like to pass one along because I don't need both of them. If you would like to stitch this one, tell me your favorite thing about winter. Don't mention giveaway. This must be in the United States. If you want to enter for the giveaway. And are there any other rules? You have to be 18. I don't know what the rules are. But you have to be 18 in the United States. Don't mention giveaway, but tell me your favorite winter activity or something that you like about winter. Just mention the word winter because I cannot wait for winter. So I have another one. This other one I have already stitched and it's hanging in our bedroom. This is John and Abigail from Plum Street Samplers. I would like to pass the stash on this one. I love this one. I had so much fun stitching it. If you go to my Instagram under Spunky Jen, you can see what I did with it. It's in a yellow frame. So if you want to stitch this one, tell me something. So I learned a lot about this one. This is John and Abigail Adams. I did not know who John and Abigail was. So now I do, and I did a lot of research on John and Abigail. So tell me something about John Adams. So mention John Adams in the comments, and on my next FlossTube, I will tell the winner. So John Adams, winter. John Adams, winter. So I hope you guys had some fun with me today. I'm a hot mess, and my anxiety is kicking in. So I'm gonna go for now and relax. Hopefully get some stitching done today. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Just, you know, thank you again for subscribing. Thanks for stopping by and spending time with me. Thanks for the comments. I love all your comments. All your encouragement means the world to me. So thank you guys very much. I will talk to you later. Bye.